You can't connect the dots looking forward, Steve Jobs once said. You can only connect them looking backward. These words, spoken with Jobs' characteristic wisdom, offer a powerful perspective on life's journey. They remind us that our paths are rarely linear, often full of unexpected twists and turns. Jobs' own life story perfectly illustrates this principle. From his early days as a curious kid in Silicon Valley to his rise as a tech visionary, Jobs embraced the unknown. He trusted that his experiences, even the seemingly insignificant ones, would eventually connect to form a meaningful whole. This idea of connecting the dots resonated deeply with Jobs. It wasn't about predicting the future, but about trusting the process. About believing that even our missteps can lead us to unexpected destinations. It's a message of hope and encouragement, reminding us that our journeys are unique and that the dots will connect in their own time. The key, as Jobs demonstrated throughout his life, is to remain open to new experiences, to embrace the unknown, and to trust that the dots will connect in a way we may not initially understand. This is the essence of Jobs' philosophy, a philosophy that continues to inspire millions around the world. Born in San Francisco in 1955, Steve Jobs was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. Growing up in Silicon Valley, he was surrounded by engineers and technology. This environment fostered a natural curiosity in young Steve. He loved to tinker with electronics, often taking apart and rebuilding devices just to understand how they worked. Jobs' adoptive parents played a crucial role in nurturing his inquisitive spirit. They encouraged his interests, even building him a workbench in their garage where he could explore his passion for electronics. His father, a machinist, taught him the importance of craftsmanship and attention to detail, values that would later become hallmarks of Apple products. Beyond his technical interests, Jobs developed a fascination with calligraphy and design. He saw the beauty in the way letters were formed, the elegance of typography. These seemingly disparate interests, electronics and calligraphy, would later converge in unexpected ways, shaping his vision for Apple computers. Jobs' early experiences, both inside and outside the traditional classroom, laid the foundation for his future success. They taught him the importance of curiosity, the value of craftsmanship, and the power of design qualities that would later define his career and leave an indelible mark on the world. In 1972, Jobs enrolled at Reed College in Portland, Oregon. However, he dropped out after just one semester. Traditional education didn't resonate with him. He felt stifled by the rigid structure and the lack of connection to his real-world interests. But dropping out didn't mean giving up on learning. Jobs remained on campus, auditing classes that intrigued him, including a calligraphy course that would later influence the design of the Macintosh computer. He also traveled to India, exploring Eastern spirituality and searching for meaning beyond the traditional academic realm. This period of exploration, while seemingly unconventional, proved to be invaluable for Jobs. He immersed himself in experiences that broadened his perspective and deepened his understanding of the world. He learned the importance of following his intuition, even if it meant deviating from the well-trodden path. Jobs' willingness to forge his own path, to embrace the unconventional, became a defining characteristic. It allowed him to see connections where others didn't, to challenge existing norms, and to ultimately create something truly revolutionary. In 1976, at the age of 21, Jobs, along with his friend Steve Wozniak, started Apple Computer in his parents' garage. Their first product, the Apple I, was a simple circuit board marketed to hobbyists. However, it was the Apple II, released in 1977, that truly launched the company. The Apple II, with its user-friendly interface and colorful graphics, brought personal computing to the masses. It was a groundbreaking product that transformed the way people interacted with technology. Jobs' vision for a computer that was both powerful and accessible to everyone was becoming a reality. The success of Apple was meteoric. Jobs, with his charisma and marketing genius, became the face of the company. He was a visionary leader who inspired his team to push the boundaries of what was possible. Apple's products from the Macintosh to the iPod, revolutionized the tech industry and became cultural icons. Jobs' journey with Apple was not without its challenges, but through it all, his passion for creating innovative and beautiful products never wavered. He poured his heart and soul into the company, leaving an enduring legacy that continues to shape the world today. Section 5. Facing Adversity, the Wilderness Years. In 1985, Jobs experienced a major setback. He was forced out of Apple, the company he had co-founded and poured his heart into. This was a devastating blow, both professionally and personally. However, Jobs didn't let this defeat define him. He channeled his energy into new ventures, founding Next, a computer company that focused on high-end workstations, and Pixar, a small animation studio that would go on to revolutionize the world of animated films. These wilderness years, as they are often called, were a time of immense growth for Jobs. He learned from his mistakes, honed his leadership skills, and discovered new passions. The resilience he developed during this period would prove invaluable upon his return to Apple. Jobs' experience demonstrates that even the most successful individuals face setbacks. It's how we respond to these challenges that truly defines us. Jobs' ability to bounce back, to learn from his mistakes, and to emerge stronger is an inspiration to us all. Section 6. The Return, a Triumphant Comeback. In 1997, Apple, struggling to regain its footing, made the momentous decision to bring Steve Jobs back. Jobs, armed with valuable lessons learned from his time away, returned with a renewed focus and a clear vision for the company's future. He streamlined Apple's product line, focusing on innovation and design. The iMac, with its colorful translucent case, was a radical departure from the beige boxes that dominated the PC market. It was an instant success, signaling Apple's resurgence. Under Jobs' leadership, Apple went on to release a string of iconic products that redefined the tech industry: the iPod, the iPhone, and the iPad. These devices weren't just gadgets, they were cultural phenomena that changed the way we listen to music, communicate with each other, and consume information. Jobs' triumphant return to Apple is a testament to the power of perseverance, vision, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. He took a company on the brink of collapse and transformed it into one of the most valuable and influential businesses in the world. Section 7. Legacy of Passion, Designing a Life of Purpose. Steve Jobs' passion for his work was palpable. He wasn't just selling computers, he was selling a vision, a way of life. He believed in the power of technology to empower people, to make their lives easier, richer, and more connected. This passion was evident in every aspect of his work, from the meticulous design of Apple products to his captivating presentations that left audiences spellbound. He poured his heart and soul into everything he did, inspiring not only his employees but also millions of customers around the world. Jobs' legacy extends far beyond the products he created. He showed us that passion is not just a feeling, it's the driving force that can fuel extraordinary achievements. He taught us that by pursuing our passions with relentless dedication, we can make a real difference in the world. His life serves as a powerful reminder that success is not just about making money or achieving fame. It's about finding something you believe in and pursuing it with every fiber of your being. It's about leaving the world a better place than you found it. Section 8. The Gift of Mortality, Living with Intention. In 2005, Jobs delivered a now famous commencement address at Stanford University. He spoke about his own experiences, including his battle with cancer, and shared a powerful message about the importance of living each day as if it were your last. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life, Jobs said, because almost everything, all external expectations and all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Jobs' words serve as a stark reminder that our time on this earth is finite. This awareness, while perhaps unsettling, can also be incredibly liberating. It encourages us to live with intention, to focus on what truly matters and to make the most of every precious moment. His message is not about dwelling on death, but about embracing life fully. It's about pursuing our passions, connecting with loved ones, and making a meaningful contribution to the world. It's about living each day with a sense of purpose and gratitude. Section 9. Embracing the unknown, Jobs' enduring message. Steve Jobs' life was a testament to the power of embracing the unknown. He didn't have a map, he followed his intuition, connected the dots as he went along, and trusted that the journey itself would lead him to his destination. He showed us that it's okay to take risks, to fail, and to learn from our mistakes. He taught us that the most important thing is to never stop learning, to never stop exploring, and to never lose sight of our dreams. Jobs' story is an inspiration to us all, and regardless of our chosen fields or aspirations. It reminds us that life is full of unexpected turns, and that it's often in those unexpected moments that we discover our true potential. His legacy is not just about the products he created, but about the spirit of innovation, creativity, and resilience that he embodied. He taught us that by embracing the unknown, by trusting our intuition, and by never giving up on our dreams, we can achieve extraordinary things. Section 10. Stay hungry, stay foolish. In his 2005 Stanford commencement speech, Steve Jobs left the graduating class with a simple, yet profound piece of advice. Stay hungry, stay foolish. These words, which he borrowed from the back cover of a 1970s counterculture magazine, encapsulate his approach to life and work. Stay hungry spoke to his relentless drive, his insatiable appetite for innovation and improvement. It was a call to never settle for the status quo, to always push the boundaries of what was possible. Stay foolish encouraged a willingness to take risks, to challenge conventional wisdom, and to embrace new ideas, even if they seemed crazy at the time. It was a reminder that the greatest innovations often come from thinking differently, from seeing the world with a fresh perspective. Jobs' words continue to resonate today, serving as a rallying cry for dreamers, innovators, and anyone who dares to challenge the status quo. They remind us that the journey is just as important as the destination, and that by staying hungry for knowledge, experience, and new challenges, we can lead lives filled with purpose, passion, and meaning.